Alright, 13:22. We are here at A Lovely Loves. We've been here for, I don't know how long enough. I've been on the phone with my friend the whole time that I've been here. I've been talking about Madoka Magica and Steins Gate and why they hurt so much. I'm not explaining here. I think I already explained a while ago when I finished watching Madoka, like, I don't know, a month ago or so. Also, that video of me watching Madoka, my thoughts on Madoka probably comes with spoilers, so you should probably watch Steins Gate and Madoka before you even watch what I have to say about Madoka and Steins Gate. Point is that both of them hurt a lot, especially Steins Gate. Anyways, I've been talking to her about that. At this point, like I said, we're at A Lovely Loves. I have found an extra 20, so I'm gonna go in and get Hardee's and go to the bathroom. Let's go ahead and go in and do that. Alright, it is 15:58. I have talked to my friend. I'll continue talking to my friend a little bit. Eaten some food. I've gotten very tired and looked at a bunch of Marine Corps bases on Google Maps because I was bored and interested in it. So that was cool. But at this point, I have set my alarm to wake up in 10 hours. At 2 a.m. Just a little shy of 10 hours or a little more than 10 hours. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now and see you when I wake up. So, night night. Okay, I'm awake. I reset my alarm twice, but I'm awake. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I need to transfer everything off the computer, off the phone, onto the computer, so let's go ahead and do that this morning. I am awake. I just finished eating some chicken tenders and transferring everything off of the phone onto the computer. Everything is now on the computer. Getting ready to put everything into Vegas. Yes, indeed. I am very, very tired. Why I am so tired, I'm not completely sure. I slept for 10 hours. And then I tried to sleep for an additional 2 and slept for some of it. Not all of that, but some of it. I'm awake and I just want to go back to bed. I'm so tired. Anyways, we are putting the vlog into Vegas right now. Files are not going in when I double click them sometimes. Let's get all these files nice and close together and get to editing it. Oh my goodness. Not that I want to turn that light on because it's super bright in my face. Oh, being curled up under this blanket feels divine. Oh, yes it does. Yes, it does. We have just finished editing today's vlog. It's 7:25. Oh, I need to plug my AirPods in because they are about to die. They're plugged in, yay! Yeah, we finished editing today's vlog. It's already at 49 minutes and it's still going up. It's only a 20-minute video. Why are you going up above 40 minutes? Goodness, rendering times are taking longer and longer. It is whatever it is. Is this gonna be late? What finally stopped? Hour 4 minutes and 34 seconds. With that new information that we have acquired, guess who's going to take an hour-long nap? Because I'm not leaving here until this video is uploading. So that means that I am going to sit here for an hour, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn that bright-ass light off shining in my face, and I'm going to turn the brightness down on the laptop right now, all the way, and I'm going to turn the light up there off, and I am going to set my alarm for when? It is 5:28, 6:30, an hour and 2 minutes, which this says I got an hour, 2 minutes, and 27 seconds for it to finish rendering. I'm gonna spend that time taking a nap, especially considering I'm still tired. Yes, indeed. So let's itch my side, my waist be itchy. The side of my waist right here be itchy. That's a piece of paper. That's not a piece of paper, that's a piece of plastic, and that piece of plastic is from the bed that's up on the top bunk that hasn't been taken out of the plastic. Cool. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up and take a nap. Yeah. Alright, it's 7:14 and we got a plan, okay? The plan consists of grabbing my ponytail that I accidentally threw on the ground and keeping my hair like this at the moment. And we are going to reach into our cooler. It's not a cooler, it's a literal refrigerator. We're going to take our cookies and we're going to put them on the ground. However, we're going to put them in a very specific place on the ground. Reason being is because, well, they're cold cookies. And I can make them warm cookies. The way I can make them warm cookies is put them on this piece of metal that's on the floor in between the sleeper and the cab, the front of the truck, and that piece of metal gets warm because of the exhaust underneath of it, because the exhaust is directly underneath where I'm standing. And since it's there, it makes that piece of metal hot to the point where sometimes it does burn me. But the reason that piece of metal there is so that it actually keeps the carpet in the sleeper down, because there's carpet in the sleeper, even though I don't like it, but it is whatever it is. Point is that I'm glad that there's a little piece of metal there that gets really, really hot. Not hot enough to like ignite anything, but hot enough that if you put your leg on it or any other part of your body on it and you sit it there for a little bit, you're gonna be like, oh shit, that's hot. And that's literally all because of the exhaust. But we are going to put my cookies there because I have 3 cookies from Subway from the other day. So we're going to put those cookies there and we're going to let them warm up. I'm going to fix my hair by putting it in a bun. The vlog is still uploading. It doesn't even tell me how long it's going to be yet. It's uploaded 21% but won't tell me, which means it's still going to take over 3 hours to upload, which means that it's not going to be up until 10, after 10. Oh my god. That's so aggravating because this has already been uploading for like over half an hour to an hour. Ugh. Let's put my hair in a bun, text this girl back because she just texted me and I don't want to accidentally forget for a couple hours like I did a couple days ago. So text her back and then figure out what I'm going to wear today. I really don't want to get dressed in work clothes, but it's 71 degrees outside and I don't have any pants in the truck other than pajama pants. So I think I might put a little coat on and my boots on and just go out and do a pre-trip in my pajama pants because I really don't want to today. I just don't want to fucking get dressed today. Anyways, let's put my hair up. All right, we texted her back. Let's do a little climbing. I'm gonna wrap my arm around this bunk so I don't fall. We have socks. I don't even know if I want to put on socks. I should probably put on socks. Those are work pants. Okay. Yeah, all I have are pants and undershirts. And I don't want to wear any of them. In here we have shirts. They're shirts. And a coat. So yeah, I think this is going to be the fit situation for today. And in all honesty, when I get home, I should take a pair of sweatpants and bring them here to the truck for this exact purpose. However, I'm probably not going to. Yes, I'm probably not going to. Because, guess what I found out yesterday? Let me put my socks on and then I'll tell you what I found out yesterday. Alright, so what I found out yesterday. So, I informed all of you that at some point, I need to get a new job. Yes, I did. I did apply to Martin Bauer, see what's going on with them. I had an interview with them last Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it was last Wednesday. It was a little over a week ago. And they called me, I answered the phone, I talked to them, she asked who I was, make sure, verification, all that bullshit. I appreciate that one of the first things out of her mouth is that the position has changed. The job position has changed. It is no longer a home daily. Do you still want it? And I said, absolutely not. Sorry, not sorry, but no. So, after that, she didn't waste pretty much any of my time. So, I'm happy about that. I'm happy that it didn't go through the whole damn thing just to, at the very end, be like, oh yeah, by the way, didn't really want to deal with that. So I'm glad she told me at the very beginning. I know I just put this coat on, but I'm taking it off because I want to put a bra on. Dysphoria is being dysphoria. My chest looks non-existent in this coat without a bra on, and I would like for it to appear to be more existent. So we're going to be putting a bra on. Here, can I sit you like this and still talk? Hey, look at that. All right, cool. Now, hopefully you don't fall, because if you do, I'm editing that out. After that phone call, I decided that, you know what? I should call work and see what to do from there. Now, the reason I was calling work was because another company just purchased our company, and that company being Warner, which I told you that I was at, and that's where I was to get this truck about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, however long it's been. They have a different pet policy than we do. So I called them and was asking about how we put deodorant on. Switch to that, because I either have to be home every night or I have to be over the road with Zell in the truck, and this company won't let me have Zell in the truck, so I have to, like I said, switch companies or be local. But I was intending on calling him and talking about the process to switch to Warner, figure out what he had to say about that. However, what I was told was even better news. The better news being, they have Cincinnati routes and Dayton routes that are home daily, and an old man, I don't know his name, I don't know if I've seen him. I may have seen him before, but I don't know if I've seen him. Point is, old man retires at the end of this week. And what route does he have? He has a bunch of Cincinnati and Dayton routes that he's home every single night. So they need, at this point, a new driver to cover all of their Cincinnati and Dayton routes every day. So guess who called them just in time to swoop in and cop that 5-day-a-week local route? And I don't even have to switch companies. So that starts Monday. I'm quite happy, because I did not particularly want to leave this place. I just didn't think there was another option, but nope, there was, and we got it. There's a crumb in my sock. Please get out. It's a rock. Get out. Why is there a rock in my damn boot? In my boot. In my sock. Get out. I'm not tying my boots because I don't care. So, yeah, good timing. Good timing. This literally puts me into a home daily job without having to switch companies, which I am very, very happy about. So, that starts Monday. So, today is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday morning. So, I'm getting ready to go home now to take my 34-hour reset. They will most likely be calling me Saturday to do something Saturday. Sunday, I might be home. I'm not 100% sure on that. It just depends on what they give me. If they're going to give me something local, then I'll be home. If they're going to give me something long, I most likely will not. So that's just kind of what the situation is with that. But starting Monday, we are changing shifts from night shift to morning shift. We will be, for the foreseeable future, however, for who knows how long. It might be for a couple years, it might be till I die, it might be till I retire, I don't know. Point is that with that being the situation, there is literally no need or desire to want to switch companies, because this place is cool. I like this place. Didn't really want to leave this place anyways, so I'm glad that shit was situated and presented itself in a way where I don't have to leave. I like that a lot. Quite a lot. Quite a bit if we're keeping it a stack. So yeah, starting Monday, we'll be doing local routes. We'll be home every day. Now, I did not expect him to get this situated so quickly. I told him that I have till September sometime. Now, he did tell me he was going to figure it out pretty quickly. I talked to him last Wednesday or last Thursday. Asked him about the situation. He said, let me check and see. He said he would get back to me. He did say pretty quickly. I was like, all right, cool. He ended up calling me back Friday. Yes, Friday. A day later, while I was sleeping, so I did not answer. And since Friday until yesterday, I've been meaning to get a hold of him to see what he was see what information he had found out. Which yesterday, Friday, I called him back, but it was too late. I assumed that he wasn't going to answer his phone over the weekend, so I didn't even try. Called him Monday after I woke up, which was after business hours, and it was too late. He didn't answer. So I assumed at that point that he would not answer the phone unless it was normal business hours. So yesterday, I got a text message from the company talking about open routes, and whoever sends out the message puts their name at the end of the message, and he put his name at the end of the message. So I called him immediately afterwards, to which he texted me immediately and said, I will call you in a couple minutes. He called me, I don't even think it was 10 minutes later, and gave me the intel. Luckily, it's what I wanted to hear. I wasn't sure if it was going to work that way, but I will sure as hell take it. I'm glad for that. I'm glad that the company has routes that allow me to go home every night. I'm glad that that old dude is literally retiring in like 2 or 3 days. Because if that dude wasn't retiring, I'm not sure that they would have said yes. Good timing. Good timing. Shit worked out. Yes, it did. Anyways, at this point, I'm gonna do a pre-trip. So let's go ahead, turn on all the headlights and turn on all the other lights, the marker lights, the marker. Here's a little known fact that's not known, but it's about to be known. So the truck has headlights on, it has no headlights on, but all the other lights on, and then it has all the lights off, and then obviously high beams. Whenever I park, I always try to remember to turn the headlights off, but keep all the daytime running lights on. The reason I do that is, one, I like it. I just feel like it's a vibe. Also, number two is that when individuals are backing up into parking spots, it could be quite dark in some of these parking areas in the middle of the night. And it could be difficult to see where the edge of another truck is in the parking spot next to you, potentially, depending on how dark and if that truck has any lights on at all. I try to remember to turn all the headlights off, but I do also try to remember to keep all the lights on, specifically all the daytime running lights, so that they can so that other individuals, like let's say this guy, could see my turn signal light that's on. Not flashing, but just on, because it's a daytime running light as well. Just leave it on while I'm sleeping, so that it's easy for him to see, or her, to see where the edge of my truck is. I like it. I think it helps. That's why I do that. Anyways, let's get out and do a pre-trip. All right, all done. Pre-trip's good. No issues here. We're going to go ahead and go on this 135-mile drive to the house. So let's go. All right. Here we are at home. We've been here for 2 hours. The drive here was uneventful. No issues with the drive at all, which I'm quite happy about. But at this point, it is noon. I do indeed have to end today's vlog and start the next one. So I am going to start packing my shit, and thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit farther and take a gander at the description. There you can find the links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs and bye-bye.